Welcome to the Come Join the High Life Podcast, home of the hustlers, the innovators, the gifted, and the honorable, where we stay high on love, high on impact, high on faith, and high on energy. So if that sounds like you or what you represent, you're definitely in the right place. Welcome to the Come Join the High Life Podcast. What's going on, beautiful people? It's your boy, Mr. High Life Films.
And it's your lady, Tramika.
Yes, and we are here today. Isn't today a lovely day?
I'm talking about it is lovely. It's beautiful. The weather is great. Y'all know we in Florida.
Yeah, we was up early this morning, so we got a whole taste of that weather this morning. You feel me? That 5 a.m. club for real.
Mm-hmm.
It hit different. So how you doing today?
I'm doing great. Today is the last day of the first month of the year, and just been reflecting. It's so important to really just evaluate, your life or your personal life and your business life often, not just once a quarter or once a year, but I feel as though you should evaluate your business or your personal every month.
Idea. Instead of a New Year's resolution, you should have a new month resolution.
New month resolution.
I might be sorry, y'all don't try to steal my stuff. Matter of fact, let me hit up my trademark attorney real quick to let her know I got something planned. But yeah. But yeah, so that's good. I definitely I believe that as well. You gotta always be making adjustments, and sometimes life be life, and so you gotta pivot.
For sure.
So today is a special day. I got one of my good friends with me today, and I just want to say, when I thought about having her on here, the first thing that popped in my head was, if your car break down, you go to a mechanic, right? Mm-hmm. If your finances ain't financing and they ain't hit right, or if your finances is doing really good, you get you a financial advisor, because I gotta do something with this and I gotta get together. Mm-hmm. But when it comes to our health, we wait till it's too late, I think. So I feel like with our health, we want to be proactive and not reactive and wait for life to happen to us. You want to do preventative maintenance. You don't want to just wait till you have a stroke. Now I gotta go to the doctor because I just had a stroke. No, you're doing something. You might go to the upper room if you keep playing around. But so health is definitely wealth, and I thought, who better to come on here and have a discussion about health with us as a whole and in our community than my good friend, Miss Vibe with Cheryl Graham. How you doing, girl? She a whole vibe, y'all. What's going on?
Hey. Thank you, George. I appreciate y'all. George, that was quite descriptive, and I love that. Yeah. So I'm excited to get in and put some information out there in the streets for us, because we need to know these things. And I love how you did the analogy with the cars and the finances, because that's what it basically is. I mean, we got to fuel these bodies that we have, this one body that we've had. And just think about how many houses or how many cars we've been through in our lifetime. But we only got this one body, right? So I'm gonna leave it like that right now until we get started.
I'll push her right after this episode. You feel me? So tell the people who you are and what you do and what you got going on.
Wow. So Cheryl Graham here. I am an enthusiastic, oh my gosh, high on energy educator. I like wellness, all aspects of wellness. And people just really put wellness in a box. They think it's more physical, but it encompasses emotional, your finances, relational, your social. There's a whole wealth of wellness involved in that one particular word. So I want to be the one who drives you to a different part or different aspect of where your goal is and help you get there. So I'm that catalyst.
So you're gonna be pretty much our GPS for the day to good wealth. Yeah.
Yes.
Let's go.
Yeah. So that is just you put it so well put in regards to, or wellness doesn't just have to do with physical, but it also has to do with, your emotions, how you feel, even finances. Like, these things are so important. So can you explain to us, why is that so important? Emotional wellness, that we take care of ourselves, of our body, because we only have one.
That's right. It's important because it's our driving factor. I mean, we have this, like I said, this one body, this one vehicle that takes us from point A to point B. So if we don't have this thing in check, what good are we? We're not helping anybody else, and we're here for as a communal being. We want to help other people. That's what we're supposed to do, build the kingdom. So we can't do that if we are just by the wayside and not being able to contribute. So with our mental and our emotional, we want to keep those intact because sometimes those emotions can drive us to do things irrationally and not think like we're supposed to. So we got to keep a lot of things in check. Like we check, going back to that car, we check the oil, we check the antifreeze, make sure that's in there. We make sure our tires are inflated correctly, adjust the mirrors. We do all these things for that vehicle to get us to point A, from point A to B. We want to do that for ourselves as well.
So my question is, why is it so important to you? What is the, I mean, you could do a lot of things, you could be out here, you have been a nurse for over 2 decades, correct?
Yes.
I mean, I know you done seen some things, and you've seen people at the end of the road, some younger. So like, what about that affected the reason why you even are on this wellness why is it so important to you?
For me, I have my own testimony. So back in 2012, I was basically sick and tired of being sick and tired. Not the cliche, I was literally sick and tired. I was running around, working in the hospital floors, and I wasn't taking care of myself. I don't know why I felt this way. I felt if I took a day off or I took care of myself, I wasn't able to help the community. And I was so backwards on that. And so what happened, I hit a brick wall. I know that was God's way of saying, I need you to wake up, my child, because you're headed towards disaster. And on a side note, I was in my first marriage and it wasn't a healthy marriage. And I would have nightmares of being in this tornado in a car with him. And we were heading towards it was, I know that was the Holy Ghost speaking to me. So it was on that note, that relationship I need to let go and purge, in addition to taking care of myself. And so I'm working and I stop in the middle of the floor and I feel like I was about to have an anxiety attack. I could not think anymore. I felt like I was losing everything. So come to find out, I had a hyperthyroidism, and that's where everything was high strung in your body. I was losing my hair. I had bad adult onset acne. I had a tremor in my hand. I could not think from leaving my patient's bedside to go get the medication. I couldn't remember what I was to get. That's not a good place to be. Short story, went to get a physical, was diagnosed with this hyperthyroidism. The doctor put me on medication. At the same time, I started changing my lifestyle, started eating better, started cleaning up my diet, did that tune up for myself. And within weeks of going back to the doctor, he noticed the change in my lab results. My labs were trending towards normal. I was feeling good. He couldn't understand why. And I told him I made the change. He told me there was no way that could happen. I knew it was because that was the only thing I changed. And then the light bulb came on, y'all. And this is no disrespect to emergency medicine or anything like that. I knew at that moment I was part of the business of medicine. That doctor wanted me to keep me in his pocket, and I wasn't having it. So I took the risk for myself. I don't advise anybody else to do that, but for me, I felt it in my gut. Stick with the journey that you're on, and you're going to win in the end. And my testimony now, this day is 2024, 2019, 2020. I did my labs, and I was anxious enough to get the results back to see what my thyroid was. She never said anything about my thyroid because my thyroid was normal by that time. Y'all.
Yes.
I cleaned it. Yes. So you can't tell me. Yes. So that's my testimony. Like I started eating better. I started treating my body as I should. And I have the end result here. And so that's my testimony. That's why I'm on this journey, because I know things can be done. We can help ourselves for these chronic conditions.
Yes, this is amazing. So, like, how long before you noticed that between the medicine and nurturing yourself, eating the right things, doing what you were doing to take care of yourself, like, how long before did you notice that, your body was changing?
Whoa, 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 whoa. What's going on, beautiful people? It's your boy, Mr. Highlife Films. I know you're enjoying this episode, but I just wanted to pause for the calls real quick and let you know that this episode is brought to you by Highlife Films and Photography, the #1 real estate photography company here in Jacksonville, Florida, where we specialize in listing photos, investment photos, 3D virtual tours, aerial photos, and everything real estate content creation related. So if you're a realtor, you're a broker, you're a course creator, or you just need some more content to get you some more clients, hey, this is the place to be. You can check out some of our work at www.ComeJoinTheHighLife.com. Come join the High Life. Now back to this episode.
So it was a short time. I know it was probably within 2 to 3 months, because he had me coming back and forth to him every couple of weeks because he wanted to check the blood and check the dose of the medication to make sure it was doing what it was supposed to do. So the medication, along with me making those changes, I think he expected me not to make that change quite radically that fast, but I did, because I knew I needed to make a difference. I didn't know, and I wasn't taught as a nurse that nutrition was very important. I wasn't taught as a nurse that what you put on your skin is your largest organ. So what you put on your skin, it within your bloodstream within 30 to 60 seconds. And y'all think about this. People wear nicotine patches, people wear patches for birth control, different things like that. And it goes right into the bloodstream. So I wasn't aware of any of those things. And they don't teach us that because we're part of this system in medicine. They want us to drive people to utilize medicines. That's a whole nother topic, y'all, unless y'all want to go there, but I'm just saying. So from about that 3-month period, I just started feeling better and my skin started changing and people were commenting on, what are you doing differently? And so from there, I was like, you know what, let me just keep on doing what I'm doing and let's see what's going to happen. And like I said, in 2019, 2020, I was still thinking maybe I still have that issue, but quite surprisingly, when she said, oh, your thyroid was normal, I was like, hallelujah. Yeah.
That right there is
First off, that doctor didn't know who he was messing with.
Yeah.
He thought she was just a regular patient. You was not
it's
ordinary.
It's a business,
Yeah.
you know, like the whole medical industry is a business. And, you know, if they can continue to have you come in, you know, to the office and increasing your dosage and, you know, giving you more medicine and, you know, saying that, hey, these things are helping. And if you're not actually self-educating yourself and looking for, you know, other options so that you can, and you went on a journey of, okay, let me see what I can do. Let me see what I'm in control of to actually alter my situation instead of just solely depending on these pills that the doctor is giving me.
I think he just wanted her to come in so he can make sure she was taking the pills. Make sure you deplete this so you can go re-up so I can get my quota. Okay, like you said, that's a whole nother. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna go there because, you know, but it's just funny that you said about that journey. Sometimes we have to, God got to sit us down. I remember when I was like this close to being diagnosed with sleep apnea. I was 345 pounds.
Get
so,
outdoors.
You know, so when the doctor told me the doctor said you could either lose weight or you can get on this breathing machine and you just have to get on this at nighttime and till forever. I went to go do the testing for the breathing machine. I was supposed to be do the overnight testing. I lasted I want to say about a good 20 minutes. I was like, oh yeah, this ain't it. Because I don't like to be locked down. I can't move. I couldn't turn over. Sometimes I like to lay on my stomach. That wasn't gonna happen, you know what I mean? So I was like, So I took it upon myself. I said, you know what? I'm gonna lose this weight. And I could say, I still snore a little bit. She told me I snore a little bit, but not as much as I used to. I can help. I mean, I used to shoot videos for people, like doing my real estate photography, and I'll be shooting the video, and then I'll go to edit the video, and I hear myself just breathing all through these people's video, and I'm like, I can't even cover that up. Like, what am I gonna do? And so it's like you say, we only have one body. And, you know, sometimes God got to be like, you know what, hold on. You doing all this work for, like you say, you're a nurse, you're doing all this work for other people, you know, taking care of them. But you can't pour for an empty glass. Like you just said, you were walking and you forgot what you were going to get. Now, God forbid you go get the wrong stuff and like, you know what, I think it's this one, and you just fight through it.
Yeah.
You know, it not only is hurting you, it's gonna hurt someone else. So I just think that like that's like sometimes God just gotta sit you down for you to be able to be, you know, it hit different when it hit you, when it hit home.
Yeah. The point of you being sick and tired of being sick and tired, you know, and that kind of leads back to what you were saying. You were sick and tired of being sick and tired. And so I remember that whenever, you know, you came back and you was like, it ain't for me. I'm going walking.
I went walking that day. That day.
And committed and, you know, really started that journey and just staying consistent with it. Just to go back to what you were saying previously, and it has to do with wellness, emotional wellness. You were saying, you know, the relationship that you were in really, you know, had a huge effect on your mental, on your body, the way that you were really, you know, receiving things. And so, and it's a lot of nurses that even when it comes to, you know, you being overwhelmed and things in that nature, it's a lot of nurses that's going through that because, you know, not only just set aside the relationship, but working those 12-hour days, working those, you know, 14-hour days and things in that nature. So
y'all
to go back, literally, yes, 100%, because, you know, y'all are sacrificing and putting, you know, y'all life on the front line, trying, or should I say, saving lives, you know, making sure that everyone else have what they need in order to make sure that they're good. But that goes back to the question that I was going to ask about emotional wellness and making sure that you're placing yourself in the right environments, and the people that you have around you is, you know, essential to your life. Like if they're not helping you, then they're harming you. So if you want to talk just a little bit more about that.
Yes. I mean, you said it all. It's the way that we put the time and the effort into somebody else and not for ourselves, and pouring from our saucer. That's the thing. Like you don't realize we have to pour from the overflow that we have, not where we're filling our saucer and give it away. And it took me a minute to realize that. And I had to purge a lot, even friends and distance myself, because if they're not, like you said, if they're not helping you, they're only harming you. And I spoke to George about this before, like his energy and how he comes across. That's so important. And I thrive on that. And I want to give energy out to people as well and have it reciprocated. So it's very important to have those types of relationships that are feeding you and nurturing you. And so that's where I want to come in to help other people, because I want to feed you, I want to nurture you, I want to help you get to where you want to be. It can help with emotions. I don't know where it's leading me, but I try to remain positive. And I had this one nurse, I remember years ago when I was working in the hospital, I would come in laughing. And I mean, I'm excited because I woke up, number one, I liked what I was doing. And she was like, "You're always so happy." And I said, "You're always so grumpy." I mean, and I kept it moving. Like, yeah, I'm like, I'm not going to hold back. Like, the nurse, we'll go ask Cheryl, what do you think? Have Cheryl talk to this person, because I would speak up, and then it became that people thought I was the angry Black woman. I wasn't angry. I was just passionate about what I was talking about. And that label finally dissolved because they saw my passion and how I want to help you. I don't want you suffering. Like, how am I going to feel good and sit here and watch you suffer? Like, I need you to be uplifted too, so we can bounce off each other.
Yeah, I mean, I remember I had a thing, well, I lost my mom when I was young, so I had a thing about going to hospitals. I felt like every time I went to a hospital, I got bad news, because it's the energy in there. It's like, if it's not a nurse in there, somebody in there that love what they're doing, or a doctor just walking a little brisk to where he's going, if everybody in here looking like it's a funeral, I don't like that, you know? It just, I'm so, what's the word? I'm just so like, I absorb energy. So if somebody on some bad vibes, I can hang around you a little bit, but it just sucks my energy. You know what I mean? So I have to exit stage left. But I wanted to ask you how important it is to be proactive with your health instead of being reactive. Wait till something go wrong, wait until you're sick and tired of being sick and tired. how is it important to do some preventative maintenance?
Oh, that's number one. That's number one because.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Studio 202. We are inside the new creative studio right here on the west side of Jacksonville. Studio 202 is located at 1839 Lane Avenue South, Suite 202. And I just want to invite all of my brand new startup businesses, all of my entrepreneurs, all of my visionaries to check us out. Follow the website at www.studio202jax.com so that you can find out more about how to become a member, a sponsor, or an affiliate. The goal and the vision is for us to be able to have a space where we can come, collaborate, create, and to develop and build our community. Follow and support Studio 202 on all social media platforms, and you can find us on Studio 202 Jax on Facebook as well as Instagram. Let's create.
Oh, that's number one. That's number one because we won't be able to do anything. And like, I'll go back to your analogy with the car. Like, we're being proactive on our cars. You know how mad we get if we're like, we run out of gas or we're almost on E. No, we have to get somewhere within the next hour. Come on now. Like, it took so much to understand that to be proactive is going to help in the long run. Like we always say, we have to slow down sometimes to be able to speed up. Just start doing things beforehand before it gets to be a problem. My husband always says it's better to be, oh my God, I always mess up his thing. But anyway, you wanna have everything in order beforehand so you won't have to worry about it on the back end.
Sound like be safe, better be safe than sorry.
Sorry, yes.
That's what's up.
Yeah, so be effective.
Do you eat pork?
I don't.
Okay. Is there like, I mean,
I was just gonna say that was like a little real quick. My question, you eat pork? Cause I was about to judge you. No.
No.
I'm pescatarian.
Okay, you're pescatarian. Can you explain to people like what is pescatarian? What does that mean?
So I only do seafood, and I rarely now. My husband loves to cook, and we're both plant-based in that respect because plant-based covers it's a wide range. You can be pescatarian, vegetarian, all that, but we are pescatarian, so we eat fish. Like I was saying, last night I just didn't feel like I wanted fish. Some days I feel like I don't want to eat fish. I just eat vegetables and I'm eating protein. And some people don't understand, you can get most of your nutrients through plants, because if you look at the big animals out there, you have the elephants, you have the orangutans, gorillas, they are up there eating plants, whereas you have the carnivores like the lion. So once they eat that meat, they look for their kill, they eat, and then they're going to sleep. But yeah, the plants keep you going. So I find that I don't have the itis anymore. I'm more focused. I have more energy. So yeah, I love it. And it's been about 7 years now for me.
That was going to be my next question. How long have you been plant-based or pescatarian? Am I saying that correctly?
Pescatarian, yep.
Okay.
Yep. I love me some fish too now. We
can
sit down and eat some fish now. You hear me? Some seafood, you hear me? The whole ocean.
Oh Lord. So is there like, I know with pescatarian, maybe there's certain, seafood that you may not eat. Is there certain seafood that you recommend like staying away from or that you stay away from in general?
So I'm working on staying away from some shrimp and lobster. Yeah, but I do eat it, but I don't eat it a lot because
the roaches of the sea.
I'm working right. Oh, see, when you say that, I'm so visual. I'm seeing that.
And I love some shrimp.
And then I'm just keeping it real. Somebody told me that one time. I was like, you know what? They do be on the bottom, and they everywhere.
Yeah, right. And crab. I mean,
bottom feeders.
Yes, bottom feeders. I love salmon. My husband, oh my gosh, he gets grouper, salmon, perch, trout. So yeah, but
what about tilapia?
You know what? Growing up, I never heard of tilapia. However, my friend, she's married to a guy from Africa. They have tilapia in Africa. So I don't think it's for me, I get the fresh, not the fresh, what is it called? Right out the sea.
Mm.
That fish as opposed to farm raised, because when I look at the I'm like, how they're feeding them, and they're in this mass, it's like the chickens, they're mass generated and they're on top of each other, and
Ain't no love in that food. I want
yeah,
somebody who thought I want a fish that thought he was gonna have a long life and he just got caught, and that's what I want to eat.
yes, that fresh, that fresh fish.
Yeah.
Yes.
It makes me think about earlier when you were saying, I had to change my diet. I had to change the way that I had to reevaluate myself. The doctor actually prescribed these certain medications, and I had to reevaluate myself to see how can I start to eat more healthier. And eating a lot of meat, like you were saying, the lions and the tigers, they go out there, they prey, and they eat meat, they go to sleep. But the giraffes and the elephants, they eat plants, and they live longer. Like when you see elephants, that's a symbol of long life, and so that right there is so important, because I am on my journey of eating healthier and making sure that my family has the right foods. Like, we only keep certain food.
Y'all see how I look at
in the
y'all?
refrigerator.
I know we got people listening, but if y'all watching the video, look how I'm looking, because I'm going through changes over here. And if she changed, I mean, I got to make some adjustments as well.
And you love it. Like, you've been loving the adjustments.
Yeah, I love it.
What a smile on his face.
But I ain't gonna lie, that's what I know you had the question, but that's something that our community struggles with. Because like you asked her, do she eat pork? We can ask about a lot of stuff that we eat, and we don't even know why we eat it. Like certain foods, I'll look at, why the heck do y'all eat that? Like, I'm for a prime example.
Chitlins.
Why the world do we eat chitlins? Like, I used to get in trouble because I wouldn't eat my chitlins. I was like, I ain't eating today. The whole house stank, Grandma. Why I gotta eat this? I'm talking about any other day, it's a beautiful aroma in here. But when y'all cook that, it smells like the toilet is open.
That should be a sign right there.
Yeah, so it's like, how important is it to educate our generation? Because, like Thanksgiving, for example. We go to Thanksgiving, we got a whole buffet of everything we don't need to eat.
Overeating.
I remember, one time I was with our family, and we were just giving them suggestions of, we could try this instead of this. They would fight us like it was, well, my great grandma started this, and that's the reason why we cook it. This is why we gonna eat it. If you don't want to eat it, just get out. Like, dang, it's only Thanksgiving, baby. What's up?
Yep. Wow. Okay, y'all. So it's a psychological thing. It has to be, because we connect food with comfort. We connect food with family traditions, and just thinking about like what Big Mama ate, Grandmama gonna eat. When Grandma ate, Mama ate. When Mama ate, we're eating. When we're eating, our kids, everybody's watching each other. And so when they talk about chronic conditions happening in our generations, we're passing along, and they say it's like high blood pressure. It can be a familial thing. Okay, it can be, but however, we're doing with what our past generations have done. We're feeding, we're seasoning, we're adding things in what our past generations have done. So it's going to affect you, but you can be that one that makes that change for your family. Like you said, Trey, you've made some adjustments, and George, you're following suit because you want those changes handed down to your babies, and you're leaving a legacy. So it has to stop somewhere, and it has to start somewhere. So why can't it be with us? And so to me, it's so important in that respect. Like, I have family that does the same thing. Like, how come you don't eat this? Because it doesn't serve me anymore. I may have done it as a kid, but because I didn't know any better. But now as an adult, when I have choices and options, and I can decide what I want to do.
Yeah. Like, I've been to a funeral, and the person passed from high blood pressure or diabetes, and we eat the same thing that pretty much helped kill them. Like, are we trying to join them? Are we are we trying to make this a party at the funeral home, or do we want to stop the cycle? And I just want to say, is being a person that says somebody got to be the one. it get lonely sometimes. It get uncomfortable. It get frustrating.
Yeah.
But you still have to just fight that good fight. And you gotta have your why. Your why gotta be bigger than anything that somebody else can say. So that's why I love how even you going through what you went through, it made it so the guy was like, hey, look, if you don't take care of your health, now you see somebody else going down that same path, you be like, hey, I ain't trying to tell you so you won't have no good time, and just because I don't want you to eat what you don't want to eat, what you want to eat. It's just because I've been there and I'm going to help you don't go where I've been. I'm coming from experience. I ain't going by theory and just say, if you eat this type of food, an apple a day keep the doctor away. How about 2 apples? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Who said? You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, I mean, when you know better, you do better as well. And so that comes with, just being uncomfortable. And I know that process had to be very uncomfortable for you because you were making changes. And a lot of times when we make changes and it be to better us, we kind of want to resist, but we have to have discipline as well.
I'm a perfect example. You talking about changing to vegetarian? I'm over here like, girl, I'm over here making faces like, I gotta break it. But that's why I say it's so important to be around people that's doing big. Like I look at you, I'm like, she's healthy, in good shape, her mind right. Evidently, successfully includes. I was walking. She get out there, she want to run and talk to you while we running. So that's not something I do. I be trying to get all my breaths together. I can't talk to you and have a conversation. She want to shoot a whole podcast, Cheryl, while we running. But they say a rising tide raises all ship. So I keep myself surrounded by people that make me better. Mm-hmm. And then one thing about it, you attract the right people, and you also make the other people go the other way. They don't feel comfortable around you because you always talking about health. Like, wow, every time I go with Cheryl house, all she got is this dog healthy food. You know what? I ain't going over there anymore. Thank God. I'm glad you think that way. You know what I mean? So that's why I said we have to be okay being that one. It ain't that bad, because then you're gonna find a whole bunch of the ones, and then now you got a whole group and conglomerate of people that raise the bar for you. So
and oh my God, George, you said that because both my husband and I are on this journey, right? And we went to HBCU. So at homecoming, we have, oh my God, tailgate. You got the food, right? It's moderation for us. Like people, and it's a walk. We're like a walking joke. Like, oh, here they come. Like you just said, here they come. But no, it's not like that. We enjoy ourselves as well. Like it's going to be an 80-20 for me. I'm going to enjoy some of the corn on the cob, some of the baked beans. If they have some, of course, fried fish. Oh my gosh, the fish, the coleslaw, macaroni and cheese. I'm going to indulge in those things when I'm out, but it's only in moderation that I do it. So I still won't fall off the bandwagon and get back to where I was, or even worse. I don't want to go that route because, as the doctor told me, he said I could have had a stroke because my heart rate could have been irregular because of my high metabolism. It throws everything off. So I'm thinking about all that. I'm like, I can do this, and it tastes so much better now when I do it in moderation, because it's like I'm treating myself, and it just, it's just a moment.
And it's also what I've noticed too. We haven't eaten fast food, and I can't even tell you when. McDonald's is a no-go for me since like 2000 and I think 2009 was the last time I ate McDonald's. I'm like, if McDonald's watching this now, I'm not on your side. You feel me? And if you eat McDonald's, you are not my friend. Anybody. I'm just letting y'all know now. I'm judging. Yes, I am. But it just smells. The food smells different now. It ain't even attractive. I'm talking about, we passed by. I don't mean to name all these restaurants. We were walking one day and we passed by Red Lobster. I was like, what is that smell?
Oh my God. Yes.
But in the other time, it smells so good. You be like, oh, I need to go to Red Lobster today. Well, it smells good. Yeah. But now it's just like, once you start training your body to eat a certain type of way, like you just said, you go to these things, them ribs don't smell as good, as they used to. You be like, I gotta get me some ribs. Y'all got no ribs on us? But now it's like, all right, well, shoot, I'm gonna eat what I eat. Like I'm gonna get in moderation. I'm gonna get that, and then I'm out of here. Or not that I'm out of here. I gotta go. But one thing I wanted to say is that,
hey, you guys, it's your lady Tramika, and I know that you are enjoying the episode. But however, why don't you have life insurance? You've been thinking about getting life insurance for how long? You've been putting it off for how long? No worries, I'm gonna get you right. click on the link below and I am gonna run you and your family a free quote so that you can protect your family, you can protect your assets, you can protect your business and what is of value to you. All right, no GoFundMe needed. I am protected. Click on the link below to get your free quote. Back to the episode.
You know, you can't be forceful about what you're doing. Like some people, vegetarian, they will, boy, you is the scum of the earth if you eat meat. I'm like, dang, you know, actually it's healthy to eat a steak every now and then. Actually, it's good for you. But I ain't. But they'll tell you, oh no meat. There's no. You can't be so where your health choices turn everybody out. Oh, here she come again. Oh, here it come with it. You know, like it's more than just what we eat. It's like I want to be your vibe with Cheryl. I want to be a vibe everywhere I go. I don't want you to see me and be like, okay, here he come with this mindset stuff. Every time he come, oh my God, he just, you know, it's just being all around. It's the whole thing. Like you said, it's not just about health. It's about your mindset, your soul set, your skill set.
And you don't force nobody either. You know what I mean? Like you just have to live by example. And when you live by example, people start to follow.
I be like, girl, Cheryl's skin is glowing. What's your regimen?
Thank you. Thank you. We'll talk about that too. We'll get it.
And so, I would love to get into that because I think that is so important, especially with, you know, people having acne, with people having just different, you know, skin disease or going through different things. And it is a lot of the times what we're consuming, you know, like you said earlier, our skin is the biggest organ on our body. And people sometimes don't take into consideration how important, you know, the things that we're putting on our body, the things that we're putting in our body, really affects, you know, everything. So, I mean, if you want to talk about that and some of the foods that you enjoy consuming that actually help, you know, your skin glow, how it's glowing, because you are definitely glowing.
Yeah, so first and foremost, like I said, it's a lot of veggies, and my husband I don't cook, y'all. I can cook.
Oh, you spoil. Okay.
Man, yes. He'll bring out that wok and we'll just get a vast array of vegetables. Oh, but he's from Atlanta.
Okay.
Grady baby. If he was here, he's straight Atlanta.
Nice.
But we use a lot of olive oil. So we're using now it's called Emblem olive oil. Tab Brown uses her, and come to find out, one of the nurses I used to work with, that was her sister. So yes, the oil is amazing. She's a connoisseur of oil. She studies it. So
and you use it like on your
no, we use it to cook our food.
To cook. Okay, I'll just make sure.
And the veggies, you get the different colors because the different colors, you know, they have different nutrients in them. So you want to get the different array of vegetables there, grill it. You can saute it up in that wok and get some good seasoning, y'all. It's like you never missed anything. Get a wok, yes. And then as far as I use a lot of stuff, okay, so I'm using supplements. Since July, I've changed and I started using supplements because our soil isn't giving us all we need for the food that we're getting. So the supplements I'm taking have made the difference in my life in these last 6 months, as far as more focus, more energy, even with helping with my skin. And so that's part of what I want to talk about. They're called 3. It's called 3 International. I am an ambassador for them. And there's only 6 supplements and they have, like I said, made a difference. So there's something that helps with removing the toxins on a daily basis. There's something that helps with the inflammation for you. It's called Revive. The first one is Purify. Then Eternal has glutathione. Glutathione, y'all, is the master or is the mother of all antioxidants. And what antioxidants do, they help attack the rust that's in our body. And so removing the rust is going to allow things to shine. So just think of like the Tin Man in Oz, how he needed that oil to move. That's how glutathione can be for your body. So you can move, and it helps with your vibrancy and your energy. It also has something called resveratrol in it, which is an antioxidant. It has other things in it too. And then the collagen is a collagen supplement. And oh my gosh, the vitality are the vitamins, which has like the omegas in it and 72 vitamins and minerals in it. So I've been doing that consistently for the last 6 months, and that has made a difference in even my skin and, like I said, everything else. So I'm feeding from the inside out. It's like a flower. You have the bed and the soil, and you want to pull out those weeds. You want to put in the good fertilizer. You want to nourish it. You want to give it sun. And so that's what I've been doing. And I love it. I love how I feel. I'll be 50. Oh my gosh, y'all, I'll be double nickel in April.
Say what?
Yeah, yeah,
Well,
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is amazing. So how often do you take your supplements?
So I take them I took them every day, except for the collagen. That one is a cyclic one. You take it for the first 10 days of the month, and then the next 20 days or so, your body starts to recycle its own collagen. So
Oh, you up. Okay.
You know, when your knees start to pop, you know, because I be saying like I need some oil to like, you know, my knees sometimes.
Some knees be kneeing. We ain't 21 no more, y'all. We ain't 21.
Ain't got Megan's knees though, right?
Gotta keep this body tight and right, okay?
Yes.
Because we only got one of them.
That's it. Like I got you.
Yeah, I mean we take a few supplements, but my favorite is sea moss, you know, because it's like that's like the one like a one-stop shop for me.
Yeah.
And it's not, you know, I don't have to think about what I gotta take, which one. I'll take me a couple scoops of that sea moss, and I'm good for it. I can just see the difference. What is the other one we taking?
Shilajit?
Shilajit.
Yeah, Shilajit. The ashwagandha.
Ashwagandha. A couple of
Woo,
we don't feel like some Indians, boy. I'm talking about we're gonna get ready. It was Aztec warrior types.
Yeah.
but
And see, that's what I'm saying. I didn't know about about the herbs and different things. I did live in LA for a stint, and wow, Dr. CB's place. I did stop by there, but it's like you start to learn. You start like, oh, okay.
yeah.
This is what's been going on. This is what I need to get involved in.
So how does the herbs and the supplements, because I know that with the white pills, let's just say I'm calling them white pills. The white pills and the herbs, you know, you have to alternate, or you can't take it at the same time. It's not good to take it at the same time. This is what I've heard numerous of times. And you're a nurse, and you can actually elaborate on that if you want. But when you take herbs and when you take supplements, can you take them at the same time, or that's pretty much the same thing as the pills and the herbs?
So y'all know the term "you are what you eat," right? We're gonna throw that by the wayside. You are what you absorb. And so that's what you want to focus on, the absorbability of your ingredients. So you just don't want to go to any willy-nilly nutrient place and get your supplements, because you want to make sure, are they going to be able to break the cell membrane and go in and do what they need to do inside my body? That's what we're looking at these days. And so that's what I found with 3, because they have between 75 and 93% absorbability. That's what got me. Now, my first degree was in biology. Nursing, now I'm using it, and it's all coming back. I'm like, oh, snap. Yeah, we want things to be absorbed into our body so they can work the best way they need to work. And so that's the key. You want something that's absorbable. And so if they can't answer your question as far as, well, how does it work? What's the absorbability rate? No, that's what we need, y'all, because a lot of these companies, they have it with fillers. The capsule has fillers in it, and it's really not doing anything for you.
Question. So this is something me and True were discussing about absorbing. As far I drink a lot of water. We're on the 75 hard challenge right now. And you know, I have to. Well, we have to drink a gallon of water a day, right? And sometimes I feel like, you know, I'll drink the water, and then a few hours later, it's like it just run through me, you know. But I've heard about, you know, like pink Himalayan salt. Have you ever heard of that? Like taking water with that, so it kind of like more absorbs into your body.
So, you know, with anything with salt, it's gonna make you a little thirsty. So think about salty foods. Salty foods make you want to drink more, right? And so you're gonna retain the fluid more so, because you're trying to make it balance itself out so it won't be as salty. So you're adding water to it. If you're thinking about if you're making a soup, if it's too salty, you add water to it to make it more palatable, right? So that's what we're doing with the salt. If you put some salt inside your water, because they talk about the minerals inside the water. So you probably want to get spring water is good because it's going to have a lot of those minerals in there for you already. So yeah, but you're going to go to the bathroom because your body, we have so much floating volume in our body. Your body's going to get rid of what it doesn't need. And so it's letting those wastes come out as well. So it's filtrating the kidneys. And so the kidneys are going to pull out those toxins. So you're doing right, George. That's good.
You guys, it's your lady Tramika, and I know that you are enjoying the episode right now. But however, if you are not a part of the community, How You're Learning High Life Book Club, make sure that you go and join the community. It's a community where we get together every single day, Monday through Friday at 12 o'clock noon, and we read, y'all. We read books that's gonna take us to the next level in our journey. So join the community. Facebook, it's a private group, all right? How You Learning High Life Book Club. And I'm looking forward to seeing you there. Back to the episode.
And I also a plant vampire. I drink chlorophyll, so I drink plant blood.
Ooh, yes.
That's when I tell you, once I found out about chlorophyll, girl, that changed my life. Like literally, it keep me regulated. I be feeling so fresh, and it just plant blood. I call it plant blood. I don't know if that's even the correct name for it, but for me, I call it plant blood.
Like that. Plant blood. Yes, I like that. Yep.
It's been great. I mean, what a great conversation. What great insight, that you've gave, our community, because, when we know better, we do better. And, it's so important that we take care of ourselves and we nurture our environment. We alter our environment, we protect our peace, we protect our environment, because these things affect our cells in our body. These things really affect our mind and the way that we live. We get disease sometimes. We don't know why we're stressing, and then when we sit down and we sit still and we look around us at our circumstances and things in that nature, so this is probably why. Now you have a bigger picture of things, and a lot of the things that you went over today was just like so profound. So thank you so much.
I know we're wrapping it up, but I definitely want to have you come back so we can talk about the business of medicine, because I feel like we could have went in on that. We let them slide today. We gave them grace today, because we were having a nice conversation. But I feel like we definitely want to have you come back on so we can talk about that, because that's something that also need. If you don't know, you it's just gonna go over your head. You're gonna be like, why is there why does my doctor want me to come in? Why he got my grandma taking these 14 medications, and if she missed one, it throw off everything?
Yes. Okay. Yeah. We have to do it because yes. See, they don't reevaluate. I'm sorry, they don't reevaluate when the person passes out. Well, why are you passing out? Well, I've lost weight, but you still have me on the same dose, and you didn't cut my dose in half. So grandma fell because her blood pressure dropped. That's a whole Anyway.
And this is called generational wealth, because now, we're passing this knowledge down to our kids. And now they're going to know, okay, well, pig ain't good.
My kids are anti-McDonald's as well. Like if one of their friends ask for McDonald's, they be like, ugh, they judgy. We judgy. We like, ugh, you eat that. I can just imagine what your insides smell like.
Things are not like how they were back in the day, because back in the day, things were a lot more, original. It was a lot
less ingredients.
Less ingredients. Now, these companies, they're figuring out ways to save money and to control us, so that we can continue to come back.
I've been reading the back of stuff. I was like, what the heck is magnesium?
We have to look that thing up. Like,
gotta Google it.
And y'all speaking some truth. And I
don't even want to get too deep. I mean, even when it comes to like shots, baby shots and things of that nature. That's extremely important as well. But it's important to just self-educate yourself on everything.
Yes.
Trust, but verify.
Exactly. Exactly.
You know what I mean? But this has been an amazing, amazing episode. But before we get out of here, I got one question for you.
Okay.
All right, so High Life stands for hustler, innovator, gifted, and honorable. And it's for those who high on love, high on impact, high on faith, and high on energy. Which one of those acronyms resonates with you and why?
Ooh, I got like 3 already. Okay, but honorable, impact, and energy.
We got the top 3.
Honorable, because I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything because I've experienced it myself. So I don't wanna lead anybody on a goose chase and they're like, what does she mean? No, I want to tell you the truth. So I don't want to come across brash, but I want to tell you the truth. Impact, I want to create an impact because there's so many of us that are lacking the knowledge, what to do. They need advocates to make their way through their life and to impact them on a way that they can meet their goals. And so that's what my goal is, to help people have more vitality, energy, health, using supplements. And we didn't even get to talk about my IV hydration business, but along with that as well. And then the energy, I mean, come on now, high life. I mean, we only have one. And despite anything that goes on in our life on our day-to-day basis, things that we don't like, things we're going through, the changes, the ups and downs, we got to count it all joy. And so I've experienced the whole gamut. And so I still have to count it all joy. And that just, I don't want it to weigh heavy on me. I want to spread the joy. Yeah, I go through things like everybody else does, but it's how I perceive it and how I want to manage it in my life, because I don't want it to bring me down. Cry when I need to cry, laugh when I need to laugh. I do it all. So yeah, those are my, I know you said one, George, but I couldn't.
My girl got time. I think you the first one we ever let it. We're gonna let you have that. The top 3. We might have to start there too. What's your top 3?
Yeah, do a top 3, man. That one, it was hard. I'm like, oh my God.
I actually think you embody like all of them.
Mhm.
You know, I feel like you out here hustling. You're very innovative. You're not scared to try new things. You gifted. You know your stuff. You know what I mean? And like you said, I mean, you might have a whole shebang. You feel me? So.
High lifer. Yeah.
Hey.
I like her, yes. Hey.
I love it. And you know, I feel like there's so much that we didn't talk about. And I just feel
She coming
like
back.
okay.
I'm a kidnapper again.
So I want to ask some more questions.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
She's coming back.
So so how can everyone follow you? Because I know that you have a business. If you don't mind, please tell everyone what you do, your business, and how you serve.
Okay, so my business is called I Vibe. It's VYBE, Wellness Solutions. And so I offer IV hydration and nutrients. And then I have my wellness, my supplement. Like I said, I'm a brand ambassador for them. And that part of my business is called Vibrant Life, with the supplement. So I look at it as the IV is going to give you the tune-up that you need. So you get a full liter bag of fluids, and I help curate what you need based on if you're tired, if you need something for focus. So my who I want to prescribe to are those who are high achievers or success driven, because it's so important. They have goals they want to meet. And so if they're nose to the grind and they don't know what they need, I can figure it out. I can curate what you need so you can go on with your high powered meeting. You can go on and meet with the executive you need to meet with. You can go on and speak to that crowd of people that you have. And then my maintenance are the supplements. And so that's what I do. I love the curate. So I say, let me curate your vibe. Do you want to be relaxed? Do you want the energy? You need the focus. What is it? How can I serve in that capacity?
I'm gonna need some of that for sure. We both need that.
You vibe. If you vibe, you're gonna thrive. You feel me?
Can you take these that part? So can you take this at home? Is this like something that I can do at home?
With the supplements, yes. The IV, I would have. You guys are in Jacksonville?
Yes.
I'll come 5 hours. We can go to the beach. Oh, we can.
Okay.
Look,
And we'll come around on your team now.
Yep.
Okay.
Like I said, yeah, it's something I would have to manually do and put the needle in, and it's a
Mhm.
whole.
Yeah, because you ain't poking me with no needle, baby. We not letting. She is not gonna poke me with no needle. I need a professional.
I mean, I'm very talented.
Mm-mm, mm-mm,
Oh, I love that.
mm-mm.
She's gifted. But anyway, yeah, so I can come down there. But yeah, but if anytime you're here in Atlanta, y'all,
Okay. You have a website for your business?
ivibewell.com.
Okay.
So yes.
So ivibewell.com. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
There
Okay.
you
Okay.
go. So can you please tell everyone where they can follow you and if they want more information?
Yeah. So my IG is vibe VYBE _with _Cheryl. My Facebook is Cheryl L. Graham, and what X is a Vibe with Cheryl.
I know that's right.
Yes, and you all can message me there and I'll respond, and there we have it.
I think I follow you on Threads too. I think so.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Threads. Yeah,
It's so many
yeah.
of them.
I know so many of them. And now what's the newest one by Alex?
School. Yeah, School. Yeah, Alex Hormozy. Yeah. I just joined that the other day. I just learned about it.
I want to see what it's all about.
I just love, I know we're getting out of here, but I just love how you in the mix. You ain't nothing. Some people, they look like, nah, I ain't doing that because, that's not my vibe. Where they at? I need to find where the people at. They say you don't have to create, build it and they will come, but you also got to go where they at. So,
Exactly. And I really truly want to help. Of course, I want to build for my generation, generational wealth and my legacy. But I'm telling you, there's so many people with untapped energy and they just can't create because there is a blockage. Like, let me help you free it up. Let me curate your vibe so you can unblock yourself and you can get to where you need to go.
yes, yeah.
Excited.
But man, this was a vibe. This whole interview, this whole sit down conversation was a vibe. It is a vibe. It's gonna be forever. Like I said, we're gonna definitely have you come back on here. We appreciate you giving us your time today.
I'm gonna need some of that. I'm gonna need that IV.
You got your customer. I tell you that much. You got one right here. 2 of them actually, because if she go or 2, couple special. Might have to buy that for Valentine's Day. That'll be her Valentine's Day IV. That's the new flex right there.
You got your woman an
Get your boo on IV.
Get your boo on
Get her hydrated.
I'm trying to tell you.
But thanks so much for being with us here today.
Thank you.
With that being said, you guys, do something today that your future self will thank you for. And please don't forget to put some respect on your mind. Hey. See you later.
Yes. All right. Bye. Thank you all so much. I appreciate you.